it's quite easy
20
to
minute
rack up resets,
13 world record
should
for
reset
Shadows of
pretty much.
Evil. Freckleson is the absolute mad lad. He reminds me of Mr. Beast. Bro is literally just competing against himself at this point, which makes it so funny. And so it is just unbelievable also because this world record, y'all, 20 minutes and 13 seconds is
it's the
only
biggest mistake
beaten
that people make.
by 1 second. IL Steve IL, the previous WR holder, is 20 minutes and 14 seconds. Maddening. And so you can see, bro's got this down to a literal scientific formula. He's figured out all of the stuff there. That was so cool. I've never actually seen the beast mode actually used to grab the summoning key like that. He also is figuring out his symbols as well, and the canals in that beast mode, if you didn't see that as well. The raindrops gets popped
the biggest mistake that people make.
I also feel like Steve was the one who found this raindrop strat. Ever since Steve started popping it near the door, I see people do it, and the reason why
speedrunning
is because of this beast mode
way
strat
too
here.
much when you're learning.
And so it's cool also that he grabs the power-ups in beast mode. Yeah, this strat has also been basically made a lot more efficient. Before, people would run up the wire, but now people just fling up by just running straight towards the wall while flinging, and it gives you that extra height. So it's so cool how even the skips have been skipped. They've been modified to be even better, man. So professional, bro. So cool. So first summoning key is up. Gateworm's going off here. Obviously, he needs to get all
Learning
four.
Keyboard and mouse might feel weird at first. After, honestly, like, I'm talking about, like, the average person here, I think. Some people are quicker than others. Some people take longer.
I think, for me, it was so quick. I'll say this. Keyboard and mouse zombies and speedrunning, infinitely better. Zombies is keyboard and mouse game. Call of Duty multiplayer Warzone is a controller game.
After, like,
aim assist is everything, bro. It's mad.
And I'm being lenient there with time.
No, I agree. It doesn't take that long.
Do it quicker.
Like, honestly, the biggest thing, it's not even the keyboard that changes the game, it's the mouse, man. You're able to move so much better.
You'll be completely fine.
I agree.
Obviously, you know, you won't be peak, you know, you'll still have to improve, like, aim and things, get used to things, but it's so much better.
Aim is really not that big of a deal in zombies, though. Unless you're, like, you need to just hit heads most of the time.
Better to play games on mouse.
It's not that big of a deal.
You made Rocket League on controller, that's fine.
Well, see, that's the thing. I think racing games should be controller only. That's what makes zombies so unique. Like, zombies is a movement game. Literally, what Freckleson just said proves it. It's a movement game, and that's why I use keyboard and mouse.
Some games are just better on controller. Most games are better on mouse and keyboard.
It depends on the game, I would say. Fully depends on the game. And so here, as you can see, he's doing the beast mode strat to see the symbol that is up on the top here and also grab all of the parts. Again, all these skips have been found probably post-pandemic, past 2020, which is so cool. Like, this run, the world record run looks completely different 4 years ago compared to now.
George, have you tried FIFA on keyboard and mouse?
I can't even imagine. I don't know what sports games are like on keyboard and mouse.
Even the menuing, bro.
I haven't played FIFA since, like, 2006.
It's so funny.
Okay, so yeah,
I don't know what the
symbols are up.
No, play FIFA on a controller, bro.
Bro doesn't even hit mule kick. I'm dead.
Keyboard and mouse. I don't think there's actual configured controls to do so.
No, like I said, some games are just designed on controller. Call of Duty, for the most part, is a controller game. I'll say it. Other than zombies. That's the only exception.
Why?
Big anywhere but here. Also, it's crazy how underrated this Gobblegum has become and become literally such a GOAT throughout the world record strategies because it literally just saves you so much time if you get that lucky RNG on it. Again. You know? That was a perfect egg fill up as well. Using the keepers as well with every single zombie on round 3.
You might try KBM for Val. Infamous, if you're playing games like Valorant on controller, which I don't actually think is possible, you will get fucked harder than Riley Reid with 5 men around her. You
world record gameplay.
Will be absolutely spit roasted because mouse and keyboard is just how it is.
I mean, he's not wrong. He is absolutely not wrong. Those people on Valorant can literally aim to like pixel perfection, man.
It's just how it is.
That is ridiculous. That's the worst thing I've ever heard, man. Never in my life would I thought I would have heard that on a Shadows of Evil world record, bro. Wild comparison, Hodge says in his chat. True. Dude, it's so cool also how fast the egg fill-ups has been basically determined. like grabbing the wall weapon on the Vesper here, filling this up. So cool. And the spawn manipulations, I can't wait till he finishes it up on Waterfront and also Canals. But yeah, it is just beautiful. Obviously, we know this is what the world record run is pretty much.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but like,
filling up all the
worms. You're at a disadvantage at all times.
Oh, 100%. I just think, like, controller, if there's no aim assist, there's absolutely no point in playing it. That's really the golden rule. Call of Duty's aim assist on controller is so broken that they refuse to fix it to the point that all the top 10 players in Call of Duty on multiplayer and Warzone, all controller. Makes sense, you know? You barely have to think. You just aim shoot, pretty much.
Why aren't you running?
Big anywhere but here brings him to the waterfront area, but he's actually running towards Canals, which I think is all because he didn't open up that door, which is, I mean, that's fine. That was still a great anywhere but here. Opening up Rift, obviously, getting the switches, throwing Widow's Wine, obviously, because he might run into some zombies here. Getting the lightning switch, hitting the box. I mean, yeah, this is absolutely incredible. This is a really good run so far. Even though, look at that, best pace ever, 15 seconds slower. Like, those best pace splits are impossible. Oh, it's wild because if you've ever seen Super Mario speedruns, best place splits have only ever been achieved like in 2023. The world record run for Mario, the original one, has been beaten because someone hit a best pace split. And so for that to happen in zombies might take 10 years. Legit. Like, it took like 30 years for Mario. Easy in zombies, I would say there's a lot more mechanics and a lot more to think about. Easily, it's going to take 10 years, I'd say. Easy. And then, yeah, obviously, that skip...
spawns, man. Give me these every game.
Yeah, bro, his spawns are perfect. And they're coming out of the perfect spots as well at the right speed, which is very, very unusual for round 5 Shadows of Evil, let me tell you. You usually get zombies spawning the freaking other side of the map, bro.
It can be good, like, it... I mean, it's bad in the sense of I have to hit gun, but I might have to hit twice, and that's the L.
Yeah, but you know what's interesting?
If you have to hit twice in Rift, you lose so much time.
Shadows of Evil is actually the fastest world record on solo comparatively to co-op, and that's because of the sword steps. Like, upgrading the sword where you have to kill, like, 16 Margwas each,
Dream got exposed,
I think it is.
By the way. I don't know if I know the
it's stupid.
FA Cup's on, I think.
Also, yeah, it's so funny how... That's all they need to do in that one beast mode. Just hit the box. Yeah. And I've always said this before while watching these Shadows of Evil runs. The biggest thing that I want to see a time skip on is the flag step. That is the step that takes the longest on this run. I want someone to find like a self-medication glitch on Origins, but on Shadows. Because if people figure out how to skip that flag step, you are literally going to see this Easter egg go from potentially being sub 20 to easily sub 15, I would say, if you can find a good enough skip for that.
If we beat West Ham, we would have had Liverpool in both the FA Cup and Carabao Cup.
Bro, me watching soccer once is mad. FIFA's coming to actually where I live in North America. I'm going to go to a game. That'll be sick.
Are you serious?
Bro,
okay,
that is...
I'm not being funny. Every time I press ABH after that waterfront ritual, I get 2 locations. I either get front waterfront or I get spawn.
I'm telling you, they are literally programmed like this. Like, I've literally seen people just play games where they just pop anywhere but here and figure out what spots will bring you in other specific spots. And if doors are open and closed, that also affects it as well. And so I think for a lot of other zombie speedruns, anywhere but here needs to be more properly implemented. Right? Especially a map like Zetsubo. Like, where you literally need it on that map. You know? And also, Freckleston literally got the Zetsubo WR. So we're going to probably check that out some other time. My gosh, though. Like, yeah, I never would have thought Anywhere But Here would have been better than 99% of all Mega Gobblegums for speedrunning, at least. That is so cool. Such a cool Gobblegum. And... if COD 2024 is coming back with Gobblegum this year...
I have no idea what you're saying, Coleman.
I'm going to be excited. before this year ends, I'm going to be playing another zombies game with Gobblegum. Let's go, baby. And listen, I know people are like, you support you don't support microtransactions, but you love Gobblegum. And again, would I love Gobblegum to be non-pay to win? 100%. Will they do it? No. Like, I'm just being realistic here, you know?
Maybe I'm like...
Also, his splits are really, really good here, too. Basically, he got a bit of a delay there on his last split. I think it's 8 or 4 seconds. I can't even tell. But honestly, he's keeping it really tight, which is great. Big sub during the WR.
Is it coming home with this one?
It's coming home! We're here! It's coming home, Nikolai! It's coming home! That's right, man. Ah, bro. It's so much fun watching a WR live. Like, that feeling when they beat it, and you're like, dude, I just witnessed history. Magical, man. I get why speedrunners speedrun, bro. I'm gonna say it. Now, quote me on this if I'm wrong, speedrunners. You're chasing after the speed running high. It is a literal drug to you guys. I mean, listen, out of any addiction you can have, this is a great addiction. You know, you're innovating people's lives with this, you know? Madness.
I think I have 3 hits next round.
So yeah, again, I also love how
rush
the junction spot, or basically the pack-a-punch spot, has become the central hub to just hit the Gobblegum machine and then teleport to the next area. I think that's so funny. Like, I don't think that's literally what they intended that area to be, but that's what it is. It's literally like the central hub of the map, really. Which is cool. Not a lot of zombie maps have that. Like a central hub where you can just teleport out to the other parts. Some maps do, but not quite like Shadows, I would say. And then that execution was perfect. Again, thermal sight on the HVK. It's so interesting that they end up... He ends up keeping the Bloodhound. I mean, I guess probably just for run speed? That's a great question. I don't even know what weapon in BO3 is the lightest and the fastest. You would think it would be the starting pistol, but in BO2 and BO1, it was actually the MP5, which is bizarre. But in BO3, there's no MP5. The equivalent is the Kuda, but the Kuda is actually heavier than the MP5. So this is, again, where they definitely changed up a lot of the old gameplay mechanics. So he's just swapping Gobblegums here, getting raindrops here as well. And again, you can tell this is a normal, not cheated run, because bro is cycling this Gobblegum machine. Bro is literally just spamming it. He's not getting perfect Gobblegums back-to-back, which is literally pretty much just impossible. Like, I played this game for almost 8 years. I think maybe once in my life have I had, like, perfect RNG, like, where I get 4 to 5 Gobblegums exactly when I need them, and sometimes that's the same Gobblegum back-to-back. So, like, yeah, Gobblegum RNG, if you're trying to get the same Gobblegum twice, good luck.
If I actually get the good
luck, bro. It just doesn't happen, unless you're running a mod. Like... Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, if COD 2024 has Gobblegums, could you imagine if they up the pack limit? So instead of 5, you could have like 10. Oh my gosh, speedrunning's speedrunning's done. Even if they don't add in OP stuff like shopping free or raindrops or whatnot, imagine having 10 Gobblegum at your disposal to use in a match. None of this Black Ops 4 elixirs nonsense. I'm going to be honest. If they bring back Gobblegum, bring back the machine, please, God. The machine is what makes it so fun. Also, that anywhere over here, right to the flag step at Canel's is madness. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen this. That is a huge time save. Again, yeah, it makes sense why he's cycling for anywhere but here, bro. It's literally busted. Every time. And so I definitely want to check out his Zetsubo run and see how properly the anywhere but here is utilized. Because on that run, a lot of the time you end up anywhere but hearing into the cog room. But I mean, you can still use it even before that to cycle through. Because I think the fast travel on Zetsubo is honestly garbage. Half the time, you don't use it unless it's for the Easter egg steps, right? Like, I think for the most part, it's pretty much useless. Another raindrops here as well. He's literally, like, it's so funny how people started this flag step with, like, bringing the Apothecon and, like, getting the ray guns and all that. Now people are just whipping out HVK, KRM, hitting the Gobblegum. Like, it's not even a big deal, you know, just, whatever, we'll let that meatball hit it. As long as it's still going. But the reason why I said there needs to be a skip on this part is because this is a time-gated step, which means that you just simply have to wait for this to be over. Also, you got an amazing max ammo round here to swap through from 8 to 9 to go right back into the flag set, which is perfect. Really, really well done. Even though his splits are 20 seconds behind, again, he must have had an amazing finish. Oh, did he grab the flag, or is he waiting here? What is he waiting for? I'm curious. Why is he waiting to take out this Margaret? Oh, I guess... Oh, okay. I think I know the reason why. Because... So, in Revelations, there's a glitch, right? Where you can... basically have those parasites come out of the Margwa once you shoot at a head, and they later become zombies. And I think that's why he wanted to take out the Margwa first, is because those parasites will respawn back as zombies, and they can probably respawn practically anywhere. Interesting. Oh, I see. So he's literally using anaerobic here practically to just gate through this flag step. Honestly, this is the fastest I think I've ever seen the flag step be done. In terms of, like, the new strat with Anaerobic here. The previous WR by Steve, I don't think he used Anaerobic here as efficiently as this. Which is wild, because all of this efficiency with the Anaerobic here only gave him 1 second earlier than Steve. This, bro? Wow. Like, that is really, really wild. All of that effort for 1 second. But, I mean, also... he did get a little bit unlucky just in general. He could have gotten sub 20. Again, the big thing now with Shadows of Evil, right? We're at 20 minutes. The big world record will be if somebody gets Shadows in 19 minutes. That is the big thing. Freckleson does say, he has told me that he believes it's possible. And so, that will be the biggest run for Shadows when that day happens. It's kind of like... the first person who ever hits a sub 36 on Origins, the first person that hits the 19 minutes and the 35 minutes on Origins and Shadows, those will be monumental runs. Completely perfect runs. And honestly, if I were to give you my best bet as who's gonna hit it, probably Steve or Freckleson for Shadows, and probably even iMac or Scotty Dogs for Origins. Those two have been grinding that map. And so... I believe one day we'll see it. Maybe not this year. Maybe not next year. But one of these years, man. For real. And so, again, these anaerobic here's are actually insanely freaking perfect. He's getting TP'd right to the area he needs to be. Every single time. Madly, madly impressive. And it's wild how, like, even with the anaerobic here, it doesn't even save you that much time. But it is important still. You know? Yeah, his chat is realizing that this is it. He's hitting a great run so far. I mean, you can tell. Well, I joined at the right time, bro. Me too. We're in here together, man. Is this looking like a sub 20? Nah, man. I can't wait to watch that run. Whoever hits it, that is going to be so cool. And I think whoever hits that run... is gonna include a new skip that nobody has ever seen before, and I hope it's the flag steps. I really hope, man. I really just want somebody to, like, myth bust this step. Because, like, as you can see, this is literally what brings them from 12 minutes to 20 minutes on the time is one step, which is madness. Every other step on this run is very quick other than this one, you know? So... whoever finds the skip deserves the sub 20 world record. Legit. Because I've always said this. I don't think any other step can be more optimized than what you're seeing on your screen by Freckleston right now. There's just no shot. I have a feeling, you know, I just realized, I have a feeling maybe it's something to do with the trams. Maybe you could, like, glitch out the flag step with the tram somehow? Or maybe, here's the thing, what I actually think it is. I think potentially it could be a co-op skip. And what I mean by that is, I believe if you down with the flag, you might drop it, or maybe it breaks. I don't know. See, if they had a glitch where you could drop the flag, maybe it could glitch out and be able to, like, go through it faster. Again, it probably is not possible on solo, if anything.
Oh
but
my fucking god.
I bet you there's something.
How?
I bet you there's something.
So close.
Yeah, dude, this
99.
is madness. He can tell he's literally down to the wire right here. Oh, my auntie, sister's son, you got this. Bro, who?
Please. I needed this hit.
That was
Yes.
a rough wall power.
Oh,
but anywhere but here could be big. Bro, he's gonna TP right into the boss, isn't he? He's gonna TP right into that dang ritual room, bro. Ain't no way. I'm so impressed. Yeah. It's mad that, like, in under 1 minute from now, Easter egg is done.
Relax now, eh? 13.
Yeah, this anywhere but here, I think, is literally what gave him the WR. This is what solidified it as the run. Bro, that is mad, though, that, like, if he was a bit faster on these earlier splits, he could have even hit the sub 20. Sheesh. That's mad to think that this actually could have been it. And literally, this is it. As soon as he goes to Waterfront, that ABH is there, it's boss fight time, and it's over. Yep. Perfect. Perfect.
It's so close.
Perfect. Yeah. Oh my gosh. He knows. Oh my gosh. This is tense. This is nail biting, bro. Oh. On the Margwa. Oh, bro, he could have easily saved another second there. Bro, the nerves got them. Run that back. Run that back. Oh, he could have easily saved this. Oh, Freckleson. Bro, I felt the nerves right there. Hold on. Because, yeah, he missed a shot here. A little bit slow on the delay to here. And I think what really hurt is that. No! Oh, gosh. Oh. Dude, yeah. It could have been done right here. 20-minute 13. Oh. Oh, Freckleson, regardless, but that is still an amazing run. He hit it. He did.
WR that.
Nice. And then you can cut.
Video just ends. How did I WR that? Video ends. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Freckleson. I'm going to go back to that. That is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, seriously, lads, I'm telling you, Freckleson is on the way to the sub 20. That was so close. Literally just a couple faster splits here and there. And he's got it. Check out Freckleson, absolute legend. 14 days played into Shadows of Evil. Definitely deserves a recognition. Go and check him out. Subscribe. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see y'all in that next one, baby.